Lord, help us to put our trust for the future in you, and make us the person you want us to be. Amen.
That was Cathy Lefevre. This is BBC Radio 4. It's 6:15, and now, videoing bees as they waggle dance and the knock-on effect of global recession on British dairy farmers. It's Farming Today with Charlotte Smith.
Don't like turning on certain people's shows on Radio 1 listening to the same old...
It was absolutely fantastic.
Anybody could shag to our music.
Kind of a big deal.
I don't understand what they mean by that.
That ledge have done great.
Let's do it, guys! Right, more for time!
I am your father. Put a smile on that face.
Today is another landmark.
Hello, Tom. We meet again.
Sexiest specs wearer wanted. Devizes spectacle wearers could win themselves a pair of designer glasses, as well as a chance to win a national competition. So, Dom, if you are listening, get yourself involved, because you may just be the sexiest spec wearer in Devizes. Hello there.
Of course, always shout out to our housemates, because they're very upset. So there's Tomek and Harry.
Oh yeah, Harry wanted 3 mentions. We've had 2 already.
So
Harry, there's your 3rd. The competition is over. We have a winner already.
We have a winner in the shape of a Mr. Harry Groves, who got it within about 2 seconds of listening to this wonderful sound, which I'm reliably informed was the theme tune to Rugrats.
Yep, so well done, Harry Groves. But that's the last housemate that wins a prize.
Yeah, Rich, I'm afraid.
No,
don't listen.
It's not happening.
We've been informed by Mr. Morton.
Oh, shameless. If you are a student and you have coursework due in this week, you have an extra week to do it in, because
that means you can hand it in next week because of the problems with the computer systems within the library.
Yeah, did you experience any computer problems?
No, only with my shoddy excuse of a typewriting laptop.
I'm telling you, that laptop, you would actually be better off with a typewriter glued to a ham radio.
She said she gets through it by kidding herself there was no audience watching. Well, that's no kidding, because to be quite fair, you do not want to see this woman. She looks quite ghastly.
Is she like the woman with the face transplant?
Almost, but except the woman from the face.
You know what that woman looks like? I don't know if you've ever played The Sims 2, but when you make like a character at the start and you like mess with their features, she looks a bit like that. Better than getting shot though, I guess.
So, live on air, we can confirm.
We can confirm
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, we can confirm.
You've
heard it here first. Still is, technically.
What's going down in your hometown?
Welcome along to the ghetto. Can't say that, can I? Just did. Yeah, the Mayor of Croydon has sparked a constitutional mystery after revealing plans to bid for city status in 2010.
Oh.
So we're going to become a city. What about Devizes? Do you think there's a chance of that becoming...
Devizes?
They've got to become a village first,
yeah, they've got to become more than just a joke, to be quite... I've never... Can fictional places become a city? I don't know. We'll have to ask the author of Devizes.
Well, apparently schools have been walking to school in their pyjamas. That's a clever idea, isn't it? Especially on the Isle of Wight. Your uncle, who's also your wife, will come up behind you and do ridiculous things to you.
We also have a listener in Austria this week.
Oh, right.
A good friend of mine, Eleanor Smith. I believe she is quite drunk.
Eleanor Smith? That's not an Austrian name.
Right, exactly.
Oh. All these modern kids
and
the names. Yeah, if you missed out on our...
Shout out to the Fritzels. Yeah, apparently she's living in a nice basement conversion.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
8:45 a.m. Joseph comes to the basement. Funny enough. But that's a story for another day.
This week's task. If Joseph's daughter has more than 4 children, the housemates get 4 luxury items each. Joseph has asked for a block of milk and chocolate and some Carex hand soup.
So this next song is Doctor's Darling. Is that by Harold Shipman? Yeah, this is House of Flowers by Flash Guns. It's about 5 minutes to 1. After 1 o'clock, we'll be having our interview with Jason Manford. Yep, the poor man's Peter Kay.
I have to say that I am listening to Dom and Tom's radio show.
Yeah, that perfect. Yeah. So could you say, hey, my name's ... and I'm listening to Tom and Dom's Über.
Hi, my name's Georgia and I'm listening to Tom and Dom's radio show.
No, I said, could you say my name's ... Oh, don't worry about it. I'm joking. Thanks for taking part, Georgia.
Alright.
Pleasure talking to you.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
It wasn't a pleasure talking to you, Georgia. God, she was grumpy. What was her problem?
Shocking. Positively shocking.
Shocking.
No, Mr. Connery.
I'm getting married in the... I don't know.
You're not getting married again. You got married last year on the show.
Is it Bugsy Malone?
Huh?
Bugsy
Yes,
Malone.
It was Muggsy Malone. Well done.
Thanks, Harry, for emailing.
We've been joined by another guest in the studio. His name is Bebop. Morning, Bebop. He is a handheld Hoover.
Oh, he's a Hoover.
Just like his twin brother, Nilfisk.
And that does for once. No, that does make sense. If you live in halls of residence in Portsmouth, you will have received your Nilfisk Hoover.
Ours is just 10 times better than all of yours.
And has a little brother.
He has a brother as well. They've been multiplied.
Let's do a little interview. How old are you?
Six Nations kicks off today. England versus Wales. Are you looking forward to that, guy from Monaco? He's nodding. Oh, speak. He's like a real person. Care to tell us about when you went to buy Portsmouth tickets?
Chelsea tickets. Oh yeah. Well, I think everybody knows already enough. I mean,
There are other listeners.
Yeah. We know.
There are people
listening in Kuwait who don't know.
Oh, there's not. Everybody knows me.
Well, it was actually broadcast live across the world.
Yeah, on BBC Solent News. Frank made a TV debut.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we don't have the clip, so I thought it would be rather droll if we reenacted it. So I'll be the interview.
Okay.
I'll be the interview. Can you remember what you said?
No, not really, but
make it up.
I'm good in making crap stories.
Well, okay. Let's set the scene. We're at Fratton Park. You beat him up in the background.
It's a rainy day.
You're at the old China.
The wind. We need wind.
The ghost in Fratton Park. It was a dark night.
He comes from Man City.
So you get the scene.
Yeah.
Enter Frank.
Yeah.
Go.
Ask the question.
Ask the question. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Frank has entered.
Have you?
And up steps the interviewer. Hello there, sir.
Hello.
You are wearing a Portsmouth hat. That makes you a Portsmouth fan.
I'm a Pompey fan.
Plus, you look approachable, unlike this other human wastage.
Yeah.
What do you think about Harry Redknapp going to Newcastle, maybe?
Well, I think it will be a problem. They cannot afford it. And, they don't do very well at the moment, so no, they should keep him. Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ha 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 ha.
Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho.
Ha ha ha. Okay, we've just had an email from our favourite person. It's Caroline Arthur.
Caroline Arthur?
Apparently we're very, very funny.
Well, we know that.
The fact she's abused. She's written gay in an email.
Oh no, Caroline.
How childish.
Shame on you, future station manager.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that language on this station, thank you.
So,
I think we're above all.
We have but run out of time, not just for the show, but for the year here on Tom and Thumbs Über.
No!
Oh, look at the clock! No! Well, how would you describe this show in a word, Tom?
Good. I don't know.
Thus ends our broadcast year. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you to all the people who have stepped in. Tom, Harry, Frank, Laura, UK Audrey,
Michelle,
Elan, Radio Elan
from Marseille,
Mike Bean, Jenny Stork, Ruben Cousins, and Faber. Oh, remember her?
All the big names.
And Faber.
The collection of Irishmen from last week.
Oh yeah, Dustin and Mr. Fitzgilligan, Johnny
Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Mr. Fitzpatrick. Anyway.
Okay, Dom, what song have you chosen to end the Über with? Maybe the last ever Über, who knows?
The #1 song of all time.
For the #1 show. Okay, and any clues, Dom?
Any clues? I wrote the playlist.
That's a big clue.
Fair play to you. You've been listening to Tom and Dom's Über with me, Tom Skinner, and Dom the Weeping Clown, Ryan.